Tell me now, how did this friendship happen with Kunal?
So Kunal, I met in 1991.
College?
No. He's 7.5 years senior to me. Now, unfortunately, people keep asking this question. He's from Zeze. Raj Thackeray was his classmate. And now he's revived the friendship so he can get some ratings because Raj Thackeray gets some views.
Has he come on your show, Raj Thackeray?
Not on my show, but on Kunal's show.
Kunal's show, okay.
My show, no politicians have come except Manishankar Iyer, who released a book. He was lovely.
Okay. Yeah. I'll put in a word with some of them.
And he's reached a
and
point...
you have to put in a word with, let me think, who?
No, who do you want? I don't know anyone.
What? Your shows are so...
I know Mr. Hiranandani who lives in my lane. You want him, I can talk to him.
No, acha, let's get back to Kunal. Sorry, shouldn't interrupt.
So she came for we are doing a children's play called Ali Baba and Bablu the Bear. Don't ask. But it's a pantomime, silly children's play, fun play. And he came to audition. And he and Rahul Bose, in my opinion, I've said this many times, are the two worst readers. Rahul does it purposely, if it's a fresh script, so he'll read it in a very dull way, because he doesn't know much about it, so he just keeps it dull. But Kunal is just a bad reader, and he coughs. So what's going on is the dialogue is for children. So it's like, Ali Baba, dekho piche kaun hai? Arey, bhago, bhago. And so everyone's shouting and screaming and talking. Bhago, bhago. And then Kunal's turn. अच्छा, आप लोग देखो पीछे कौन है? And we all came down, like, killed the whole show. The scene was like, but he stood out. Vibe is gone. Vibe is gone. But his face was so funny that the kids were laughing. And just a natural face.
Because he's got modifies, I don't know what he does, but he takes on that avatar.
Smita, the reason people think it was genius of us to cast him as female politicians in India, but we didn't have budget for women at that time when we started in the beginning. So we took a chance and put him in as one famous chief minister whose name I won't mention. And everybody just said, wow.
Yeah.
Not in a way where it's like lampooning, but it's like almost there.
There are some people
look who... I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just saying honestly, he was 80% there in the look. Not like a man playing a woman. He was actually looking like the character. So we just took a chance and it seemed to work, and then he started playing the female politicians.
Yeah.
Of course, there's a limited range because some are very...
Language. He's able to get the accent. I don't know how.
So accent only has to work on, but we have limited lines so you can carry it off, hopefully. And he used to work hard in the beginning. Just like a government job, 5-6 saal, bahut badhiya. Next 5-6 years, not suddenly the Maharashtra. Oh my, what are you saying? Ask Gopal Dutt if you ever get him on. Because we would sit
He's got Marathi accent, huh?
No, Marathi he lost also. His biggest accent at the end was Bengali accent. And this hybrid Malayali Tamil accent, which used to upset South Indians because it would all go into one another. It wasn't clearly one or the other.
That Lola Kuti.
Yeah.
Oh God.
She's very authentic.
She's so good with her Mallu accent. I mean, there are some people...
She's created a character and lived with it for 30 years.
With that chashma and everything.
She's an attractive woman who then goes into this avatar.
Yeah. But you didn't do any accents as such, right? Did you?
I didn't. I was the face of it. So I would play the straight. I would act. But where he's weak is North Indian accents. So occasionally I would do those.
And how do you pick up the North Indian accent? Just mimicry?
I can pick up the sound. So I just pick up the sound, learn the lines and we go for it. That's it.
You did that in theatre too?
Yeah. So everybody knows what they're better at. And so, it's your comfort zone. As a good actor, you should go out of your comfort zone. We stay in the comfort zone.
So you decided very early in life to team up with him? Nikhil Chinnappa and all.
No, that's MTV. This is TWTW. So in TWTW, Rajdeep had come to us to me in 2006, and being Rajdeep called me to CCI, and being Rajdeep found out I was a member and decided I'll pay for the tea, which I found firstly wrong. But if you know Rajdeep, this happens a lot. And
Kanjus you are.
Main? I think he and me were in the finals of the Kanjus Wimbledon. Okay? And I lost in the fourth set. Return of serve. But so he came up with this. Jon Stewart was already on and he said, I want to do something. I want to have a little edgy show. Because Indian politics. And Indian politics was great. And still is great. Honestly, I mean, it's so easy to write in a sense. Sometimes you don't have to spin it, no?
Yeah.
Jo hai, wo hai. You just literally show it. It's literally like that. Like during the pandemic, I mean, it was so much fun.
It was to try something like Jon Stewart.
Yeah. So we said, great. And then we are free from MTV where,
Jon Stewart was eight years ago?
No, Jon Stewart was before us. And he retired about 4-5 years ago and now he's come back. Yeah.
No, but...
And by the way, he's also 17 years on the air and then retired.
Yeah, that's true.
But he left on his own accord. We wanted to continue.
Sorry, I was confusing with John Oliver.
No, he came later.
Yeah, because that was the week that...
Foreign countries में सब लोग का नाम John ही है. That's the problem. We are
नहीं
not.
जिमी भी है, जिमी किम्मल है,
ये भी Jimmy. You're right. Well done, Smita. दो John, दो Jimmy.
दो Jimmy
Can
है.
you imagine whole world?
You don't confuse everybody. That's true. Jon Stewart has come back, but he's doing only one day in a week.
Something like that.
That's all he's doing, and they haven't found a replacement for Trevor Noah as yet.
No, they haven't, and
they're taking it by cycles. They do एक दो करके.
but Jon Stewart was that.
Yeah.
You know, if you look at him, he's not like a crazy, absurd comedian alone. It's like that mix of a journalist comedian, you know.
You got your politics from him, you got your
Yeah.
commentary from him.
You got to be somewhere on the straight, and then it spins into funny, you know.
Why
It can't
in
just be
India
nuts.
we can't do this as yet?
Fear also is there. A lot of people have not tried it.
Huh.
I think Mr. Faruqi is trying some show similar to ours right now.
Huh.
But
Hindi mein?
But see, Hindi we tried for about 2 years. Where Gopal was the lead because his Hindi is better, but it was trouble for us. It was, because I think English mein hai to people look the other way because a lot of politicians don't care too much. Although we got good feedback from them, when we tried it in Hindi, then it started becoming a little dangerous. So we pulled the show out after some time because you know you can't hold back so much also.
And you'll have to have one legal team all the time, and you have to have a liaison.
Legal team all the time, and then because the psycho fans India mein both hai.
Yeah.
It's not even coming from any. They probably don't know also sometimes.
Yeah.
But you're getting letters and all that.
Yeah, and anger. So much of anger. I can't understand.
Look at Twitter, whatever you call it, X.
X now.
I think people are so sexually frustrated. Firstly, they just go on abusing all the time for no reason.
Yeah, and I
They'll
guess
abuse this show as we speak. Check karo.
you're not on X.
No. I like triple X. Just kidding. अपना संस्कृति और परंपरा में नहीं है.
But you're not on Instagram. You have.
I'm on Insta. My manager has forced me to do all that, so I do that. But strangely, the biggest numbers we get is Aisha and me because Aisha is always irritated. So people seem to like that.
So just her expression when you crack the jokes and she doesn't find it funny at all.
Illa. It's like I'm overacting all the time and she's just not interested, which is our real relationship also. It's amazing, really.
Well, but did she know what she's signing up for? You were dating for some time before
She was a pretty girl, and you know whatever. I can't remember honestly, but no, I don't think she ever laughed at anything.
And
But I didn't notice it.
You must have found that refreshing. Come on.
No, again to use the Rajdeep analogy, I don't listen much, so. Sorry. Okay, Arnab. I don't listen much.
You know Arnab also, right? No.
I know Arnab.
You not from the show. I mean,
No.
You know him as a
there
person.
There are two Arnabs, no? As people don't know there are two Arnabs.
Correct.
So like we traveled on a plane not the other day, but a couple of years must have passed now. And the most sweet conversation you can have with the nicest guy who speaks very nicely.
Yeah.
And then you cut to the studio and he's screaming about, water pressure in Baikala being caused by Chinese dissidents or something. It's just, it's hilarious, yeah.
Yeah, but there are two personas. That's
They're really
true.
and when I've worked with him, called for Parsi stuff and once or twice on Times Now, when he was on Times Now, starts shouting and screaming, and when it cuts, he's really nice immediately, which is even funnier. Because it's, I remember Shoaib Akhtar doing this. If I can abuse, I can tell you. We shot the fast bowler. So shot with Taj Sports long ago in Dubai. Great guy. He's also Leo, so we talk a lot. We're having a great time. And he's doing this Scottish Punjabi accent because he, at the age of 16, went to Edinburgh. So he picked up English there with a Punjabi Scottish mix. So his language now only he understood. He was like, how do you pass to play cricket? So, okay, so he's talking like that and his phone rings. I'll tell you, it's a very difficult pass to play cricket. And then back again. It's a switch.
Namaste, Jai Hind. You're watching ANI podcast with Smita Prakash.
अगर हम उसको मस्जिद कहेंगे तो फिर विवाद होगा।
The issue is टूटा है क्या भारत?
400 पार का मतलब ये है कि संविधान खतरे में है।
क्या हम लोग ये निर्देश देते हैं कि फला को गिरफ्तार करके जेल डाल दें?
वही तो कह रहे हैं सब।
ये बेबुनियाद निराधार आरोप।
सच्चा सुनना चाहो देखो स्मिता प्रकाश ANI, it does not lie.